Why does everyone here believe that if someone is more knowledgeable, stronger, and better armed, they must conquer everyone else? It is not necessary to view everyone as enemies. We are scientists, bookworms, as you Arcanarians call us. We found this world among many others simply by chance. We are merely studying you, its inhabitants. You argue correctly, but miss the essence. We don't enjoy watching these things happen here, but we have no right to interfere until we are able to understand the causes of your miseries. Well, it's not that complicated. If a patient has a gangrenous foot, the doctor can amputate it right away. The patient will recover, but will be a cripple for the rest of his life. But the doctor can also try to find a medication to cure the illness. Yes, the patient would suffer for a longer time, but in the end, he will get better and still walk on both legs. Oh, if only I had an answer to that question. Shortly before the bloodshed I caused in Akanar, I had a chat with Dr. Budak. He's very educated and intelligent, but even he could not understand why we were here. The last thing he told me was that it would be best if we left everything the way it is, and left. The presence of a being that is kinder and more powerful than you makes you weaker? You stop counting on only yourself and wait for help from that being. Those were Arata's words. It's strange. The two of you are so different, yet you are thinking the same thing. You know, I think you were right. You, Budak, and Arata are absolutely right. We shouldn't have come here in the first place. And if we did, we had to accept the responsibility and change your world. It is too late. For me, anyway. But maybe you could convince my compatriots. If not with your words, then with your deeds. Our conscience is sleeping. It can only be woken by another whose soul has not yet been covered with a bloody crust. Then ask. Me? No, he certainly isn't me. As for the others, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you there. The worlds of the living and dead are not completely open to me. I've missed a lot. Is he? I'll have to find him. He's probably suffering much more than me. Not for quite a while now. He's a puppet of his own vices. He's been punished enough. Judge? Well, why not? I'll find him. But some other time. Then ask. They didn't. I'm still alive. But you wouldn't understand. Sometimes when a person experiences great suffering, his soul is torn apart. One part still resides in his body, which from then on lives like it's in a dream. The rest of the soul becomes free and travels beyond all boundaries at will. Only rarely will it return to its former master. Our scientists consider it a kind of disease, and they are even trying to treat it. How naive. They don't understand that it's irreversible. There are many kinds of suffering. Tell me, what would you feel if your beloved was killed right in front of you? Yes, she was a person of purity and chastity, a victim of Okana's spite and Arata's zeal. Yes, I know everything, but it hurts me even more. Then ask. No, but I've heard of Count Ramon. He sent me several letters, but I didn't have time to visit him. I got his last letter when the coup took place. Why do you ask? You died, and then you were resurrected. But some kind of poison is still inside you. I can see it. As for Ramon, the whole situation is strange. Somehow I feel that we were very close, that he was a relative of sorts. Still, I'm sure that I don't know him. None. If you want, you might try to find something out. Be aware, though, as it will be dangerous. It doesn't matter to me. Then ask. I doubt you'd be able to completely remove yourself from Don Condor's sight. He has a talent for locating people. Well, don't panic. I don't think that you'll meet a cruel fate. My compatriots never use extreme measures. Never. But they have had a habit of using people. Things certainly have changed. Were you given a specific order? Rudy? I can't remember him. Although there was a man named Rudolph that I've met a couple of times. I can't remember his last name. He's pretty tough, but he's honest. Well, if I were you, I'd meet with them both, but stay on your toes. Tell them right away that you know who they are. That will give you some space for maneuvering. Don't trust them completely. Then ask. That's fine, because my time here has also ended. Farewell.